That's sad. Heartbreak is a terrible thing. It's hard to deal with. Especially when you find that you're reliant on a person. Like for emotional support, I mean. Like when you get to a point where you're relying on a person for in order to like offload your emotions and get emotional support and all that. Once that ends up being taken away, you just don't know how to deal with things. It's awful. Where am I?
Pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Someone wants to fight. Hey, Tomcat. Hi, Tom. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Yeah?
Oh, that's just how he is.
I mean, I don't know if that's like to comment on the thing that I was just saying, or if you're just saying a general statement, man. Like, man, I wish I was older. Like, I'm not exactly sure which thing's going on here. Hello. Narim. Kyra. Enderal is over here. Arazel. Vin. I presume the Sea of Vin or something. Islands of Skarag. Arc-twinned Sumatra? Melee? Smash Bros. Melee? Mayar Araneth. The Belt of Kile. Just a statement. Who all is in chat? No one. Just you, Tomcat. Accept this. But nah. I just started up, so it always takes a little bit for everyone to show up. Hey, no, I remember you, Torn Matter. I don't remember when you first joined, but I do remember you.
Oh well, this is holy ground.
Yeah, I remember
Outlander.
seeing your name
You
a few
don't belong
times.
here.
You want to fucking fight, bitch? God, what a bitch. Sorry, but I don't. I mean, yeah. Memory is a very fickle thing. In order for your brain to make way for more information, it chooses on its own to delete certain things that it finds will not come up again. If you have a bad short-term memory. If you have a bad long-term memory, then your brain has a tendency to delete information of things that you think you will see again. What am I doing? Alright, the ceremony. I have to wait 24 hours. Oh yeah, it is daytime. I can take this thing to Milbert. Fine, Tomcat. I was only on like 2 streams where you were on. Are you sure you want to delete System 32? Yes. Oh no, he's a vegetable! What happened? He deleted System 32 from his mind. No! Why would you do this? We'll have to reinstall him, but it'll be like teaching a baby all over again. I mean, humans are just biocomputers, and by all technicality, a biocomputer is always going to be stronger than a fucking basic, like, than a normal computer. However, that being said, we'll never actually be able to program a biocomputer. 1,000 V-Bucks? My girlfriend would agree. But yeah. Yeah. No, I remember you in the chat before, Torn. I don't remember from where, though. Do you remember from where? Feels though there's a little bit of chugging, but I'm very unsure. Very unsure. To the foreign quarter. girlfriend would also if I had one. Okay. That was it. Yes. You were here for like 2 of those. I need to go back to Terraria, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Like, I do love the game. It's just,
Monsieur?
the RNG for one has fucked me. Where's Milbert? Damn, this doesn't look good.
I just don't respect the elders anymore. Not at all.
Milbert is totally dead, right? Nah, it's all good. School should be coming first for you, Torn. It is a very important thing. Lately, I've been playing Enderal, though, because in all honesty, I don't feel like doing a schedule right now. So I'm just like, it'll be Enderal or something else. I don't care. It's one of those things where just keeping the schedule is far too much work. And also, Captain, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. If we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? You know it's gonna make it that much better when we say goodbye. X-nay that. It's too late, Captain. I think people were stressing you too much about getting certain items. You don't really need all the best times to do well in Terraria. Yeah. It's also, like, the other pressure of it was just, a lot of people being like, we wish to play. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, my internet ain't good enough in order to hold up both a server and stream. I'm sorry. And, you know, it is slightly annoying when, people determine if they will follow you based upon if they can play with you or not. It's like, no, please. I'm socially awkward. I can't handle this. I think the only other game I had trouble with of people constantly telling me what to do was Black Survival, which is a fucking mobile game, but it's super competitive. I just heard the world might be nice if... So, how have you been, Captain? If there was SR? Song? Are you saying song requests? I've thought about having song requests, but at the same time, I talk so fucking much that it tends to fill up the silence. Song requests, I feel, are a thing that streamers do in order to fill the silence with something, with audience interaction. But I'd much rather just have a conversation with my audience. I slightly push my audience to actually converse, and it's unfair to them. I'm sorry for that.
What do you want?
Hell of a lot of ale. The good life. The good life of Ale Man. Doing well, I suppose. Good. What the fuck? Ah! Ah! This isn't a weapon! This hand is not a weapon! Oh no! Why? Where's my weapon? Where's my weapon? Ah! Go fuck you up, nerd. Abortion, or sorry, I read that as abortion pus beetle. It says abortive. Ah, yes. What's that? You're wishing to get an abortion? Well, we have a pus beetle right here that'll do that for free. How much do you want for it? Only $69.95, the perfect form of birth control. The abortion beetle. The abortion pus beetle. Cap dust bottle. More cap dust. Search bread. This bread is empty. I like that about your streams. I can speak to you as a person rather than a passing comment, and we can directly influence the streams. Yeah, that's That's part of the game. Yeah, you are a small group of people. I don't know how exactly I'll manage whenever it ends up growing to a ridiculous amount, if it does. I don't know. I also wouldn't mind just keeping it a small group for a long while. The paper is covered with dirt and a blue powder. The handwriting is spidery, as if it was written with a trembling hand. Gunam, nice guy, one of the sickle people. Seems to want to come more often. Was considerate, and is always paid. Keep in touch. Lambert, didn't want me to know his name, but I had his amulet on him. Probably thought that a rancid whore can't read. Ha! Probably thought a rancid whore can't read. Ha! Surprise! Guess he's a novice. As if I care shit. Was a bit rough when we did it, but he paid. I think he's not a bad guy. Miser Darius, upper town snob, insists on being addressed as Miser Darius. Wanted to fool me out of my money last time. I threatened to call Roko. Don't think he'll show up again. Jorik, poor wretch, just as addicted to the blasted stuff as myself. I believe he's a bigwig among the steel crab. Even when we did it, he kept looking around as if he was afraid someone would come in any moment. Gave me plenty of extra money. Hope he returns. So what is this? I can tell this is a Skyrim mod, but it looks to be very different. Yes, this is Enderal. Yeah, it's a complete overhaul of Skyrim, with its own lore and everything, pretty much. Yeah, basically, there's a modding company, or not company, but a modding group that likes to create full-on overhauls just about every Elder Scrolls game, and this is the one that they made for Skyrim. I believe they're working on a second one for Skyrim, if I can remember rumors correctly. And basically, you know, they create a completely new world with new lore and all of that. Hello, child.
Here, a letter for you.
Thanks, kid. Here's 10
What?
pennies.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Safe travels, and may his light guide you.
Never come near me again. The 10 pennies was for you to leave.
I'm so hungry. Penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that. Big brother, pay the man. Yeah, but it is a really cool mod. This is my first time playing through, so I'm excited to actually see like what the story is. So is this still in the ES world, or is it something entirely different lore-wise? It's entirely different. It has nothing to do with Elder Scrolls whatsoever. Basic rundown, we are of course the Chosen One. We're supposed to be stopping the apocalypse or something, and we ended up on Enderal in order to stop the apocalypse, I guess. Big Brother sounds like Big Daddy from BioShock. Yeah, he pretty much is. And yeah, we're... Gosh, what else is there? Yeah, we're supposed to go around doing the usual help people or something. I'm not sure anymore. Oh yeah, my shareholder certificate. This share of the Oxbrew can be deposited at a bank. You'll receive a daily dividend of 6 pennies! That's terrible. Actually, one of several chosen ones, but as I said before, you do most of the world. Yeah. My friend, congratulations on passing the trial. You already know how I feel about the Red Cloaks and their, let's say, superior attitude. But still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I didn't congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me at the old watchtower at the western gate of Ark. Cordially, Jaspar! Jaspar! Why do I keep saying world? Well, I mean, even though it's only an Enderal, we're technically still, like, saving the world or something. I don't know. Hold on, so what am I missing from in here? Hints of Milbert's disappearance. Picture. It seems to be important to Silic. Could that be Foamville, her home village? Search for Foamville. Guy, I only have like 1/4 of the world right now. There's so much more to it, though. I love that. Captain! Captain! Hey, Star Platinum. When we start talking about JoJo. Oh, it's down there. Okay, well... What else can I do in the meantime? Let's go meet Jaspar. Arcs. Oh, it's during the evening, so no, we can't do that. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the divide and conquer. Because everything else we're waiting, so... No. I also need to run by the bank so I can put up that shareholder thing. 6 pennies over the course of every day will eventually equal 300 pennies after 50 days. You see, that is a little thing we call math. Wait. Yes, 50 days. 300. 5 by 6 is 50. Yes. Yes. I'm having that moment of where I go, did I do that right? You mean a show about gay vampires that fight each other? Sure. So is this game similar to Skyrim gameplay-wise, or are like magic and stuff revamped? It's pretty much the same. Of course, they end up reclassifying everything into different schools. Or yeah, schools is probably the best way to put it. So I am, if I click this, I am a Sinistro, basically because I'm focusing more points into psionic and entropy, of which, by the way, I need to increase those even more. I am more, yeah, pretty much just that, yeah. That's just one of the HUDs. It's pretty much the class HUD, actually. It's really cool, and I like it. But yeah, I'm a Sinistro, meaning that I have more points in psionic and entropy. I have no idea if that does anything, or if anything changes with that knowledge, but I'm a Sinistro. I'm sure there might be something else to it, but I don't know. Jaspar. Nobody derps harder than Gaston. Nobody flexes harder than Gaston. This is the bank. So the funniest thing about this is the biggest reason as to why I like this mod is just because it has a fucking bank.
Yes?
Where is the man?
Well, if you believe the farmers, the Red Madness gets worse and worse. There've been reportings of possessed people walking through the woods and attacking anything that moves. If you ask me, it's about time either the Order or the Apothecary find a solution to this.
Basically, I summon shit. I let all of my yeah, a conjurer is pretty much what I am. Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Monsieur?
I can't read my earnings. Meh. There's supposed to be some...
When you just have to live with it.
Open to bank. I suppose. I am kind of curious. Why do they have cell doors here? Why do they have perfect cell doors here? Cell door. Cell door. Oh, okay. I need to find my vault. This one can apparently be lockpicked. And that one can be lockpicked. This has been noted.
Never end.
Okay. My last playthrough, I was a sneaky illusionist conjurer. It was pretty fun.
Walk blessed.
Stealth Archer will always be best class. There's no way to ever beat Stealth Archer because it's so freaking broken. Let me just slow down time and shoot you 100 times within 2 seconds. It's like, you dastardly villain. You shouldn't be able to do this. You're an asshole. Where the fuck is my vault? I'm just opening up all of the spare ones because why not? Oh! Is this my... I'm pretty sure this one's mine. Like, because that's a very specific amount. To the point where I can't imagine it being anyone else's. 1121 foxhounds. There we go. I can put my own money that, you know, I have on me into here. And basically, it'll start gaining some interest. So let's go ahead and place another... Frick. Yeah, sure. There we go. Good enough. Hey, punished memes. How's it going, dude? What's up? I wish to open these things. Stealth Archer is just a meme at this point. You are not wrong. Stealth Archer is absolutely a meme. A very, very stupid meme. But that was the first class I ever played in Skyrim. I was just like, yeah, I'll play Archer, and I'll have a sort of Ranger build, and oh gosh, Embalmer. It would be Embalmer. If only you could poison your arrows. Yeah, you're able to do that. I mean, like crafting them, but you can see what you're saying. What? That's a skull, Mana Potion exclusive. Summon Bow, level 3. Ooh, that's a massive skull. Begs the question as to why. Just why? I now know Summon Bow level 3. Hooray! Yay! Okay. You!
Oh, bless it, my sir.
I would like to turn in a shareholding.
Let me have a look.
Yeah!
Very well, this looks solid. We will add any future gains from this holding to your vault.
Damn right you will. Again, I love that this game has a bank. Or that they added a bank. Like, I know it's such a small thing, and most people would be like, I mean, I don't know why I do that. I'll just put it in a chest in my home. Wherever the fuck my home is, I'm still trying to figure out where it's at. Now you can summon bows, just get a high sneak stat, and you get this special ability to instantly win. You kill them, and you suck away their souls. Good old sucking. But,
Hello.
Sir?
Move along.
I'm sure one day I'll find my home. But yeah, I can only imagine most people would be like, why would I put my money in a bank when I can just, you know, be like Mr. Krabs and keep it in my mattress?
I just don't respect.
Hello.
You know, and they'll be like, sure. But in the end, when you have 10,000 gold in your mattress, and I have 10,000 gold in my bank, by all technicality, I'm the richer one. Yeah, you did, Captain. It's somewhere next to a furnace somewhere.
Help you?
It still doesn't quite help me. So, I know I have to go down there. I could ride my donkey down there. This horrific... El Kabong! I forgot I named him that. My god. And there's horse fighting on as well. Or wait, actually they might not have horse fighting. Because to be fair, horse fighting in Skyrim is clunky as fuck. But I would love to fucking ride up on people with like a mace or something and just yell El Kabong and like smash their skull in. Maybe, do you think there's a thing for like a loot weapon? Like a weapon that's a loot? Because that would be even better. Oh, my childhood is coming back. Come on. Oh, this thing runs all weird too. I just want it dead. As I understand it, with Jaspar, I have to meet him in the evening, so I have to wait until night. Come on, El Kabong, let us ride. Kill me. You want El Kabong dead? I honestly do. He's so goddamn creepy. I'm riding a... This isn't a donkey. This is a nightmare. Like, this thing should not exist by any instance of the word. And it's a wonder as to why they even allowed this in the game. Because it's terrifying. Kill me! El Kabong has a large El Kadong. Oh no. Why do you do this? Rats! I avoid the rats. How's my inventory looking? 263 out of 283. I got 120 weight. I could hit up some places. Fuck off. Run, El Kabong, run! They won't catch us if we run far enough away. Again, I really don't want to discover places because I know that after I discover them, if I don't go into them right away, I'm not going to remember them. And then they're just gone. Your Psyduke showing. Ah, kill me! Being a Psyduck is hard. Ah. Oh, that's what space does. It probably makes them jump if you're running as well, but, you know, details. They eat the ice claw. Ruins of Foamville.
No. Now you listen to me. I'm sick of your fucking lies. Sick of you pretending to give a shit about me whenever it's convenient. Sending a sellsword after me. Really, Miller? How low can you go?
Oh, you guys doing some limbo?
But... by Malthus, you... Please, you have to help me. She's completely lost her mind. It's the dust. She's not herself.
Huh.
But you know what? It's too late now. You won't save him. Or maybe you will. But only over my dead body. I have nothing to lose anymore. Not that I ever had much to begin with.
Dude, you are on drugs. Wait. Why the blazes are you doing this? Is this about the money?
Fuck the money! I've told you how he treated me since those raiders came for us. Yes, he pays for my room, but do you think he ever came to me in all those years? Or asked me how I was? Fuck it! I'm a goddamn mess, and I know it. But it's his fault because he was never there for me. Not when our parents died. Not when the dust took me. Never!
Good, good. And Ming, you have a problem.
He asked me himself. And that was the first time I'd seen him in years. But no. This wasn't about me. This was about his goddamn business and the money Father left for the two of us. He wanted it for himself. Just like he always has.
You're completely drugged, Scylla, and you're about to make one heck of a mistake.
Am I? Well, it doesn't feel like that. If it's the fucking dust, then I guess I should be grateful.
Oh, hold on, my weapon just vanished. You're gonna have to hold on with that weapon until I get my weapon back. You wouldn't kill a defenseless man, would you? This is madness, Scylla. Your family, killing him won't change anything.
Oh, believe me, it will. I'd do it just to see that fucking smile wiped off his face.
Well, I love how everyone else curses like a sailor and your character just says, heck. Oh boy, geez, heck, Scylla, you really need to calm down, girl. Like, this drug is really killing you. You're tearing this family. You're tearing me apart, Scylla. Can't let you do that. Put that weapon down now.
Make me.
Oh! I will just bash this thing again. It's time we get to bashing butts, as well as these nuts.
My Malthus. She's dead. Oh gods, how did this happen? The key, quick, get me out of here.
You sound like a man whore. Right, no panic. Ooh, soul trap. Of course, then again, I just kind of slice things with my weapons to soul trap them. Lube oil. Oh yeah. Been even evil murderer is better. Sometimes. There you go.
Thank you. By the name of the sun, the drugs did this to her. This goddamn dust.
No, you did this to her. Was it true, though, that you never cared about her?
What? No, she rationalizes. Ever since she took her first sniff, she has changed and started to blame me for all her misery.
I love how he talks.
Believe me, my friend, I did try. But the more I wanted to help her, the more she started to push me away. What happened to our family? It broke us both. Only that I managed to get back up again, and she didn't. I guess that's what it adds up to.
So what now?
Good question. I suppose at first you get your reward. Without you, I wouldn't be alive now.
I already took all of the money.
You can take this key. It's to another slot in the Beg's treasury. You can take whatever's in there. I owe you this, at least. And while I feel ridiculous to bring that up now, I promised you another book, didn't I? Which one do you want?
Oh, I don't like any of this shit. You're awful. Just give me an elementalism book and we'll call it even.
Fine. Here.
Never speak to me again.
Celia, she was a shadow of herself, but she was still my sister. I want to say goodbye properly.
Nah. You're not getting that, man. Dude, what is with this fucking place? There's just a mass grave here. I'm sure there's some lore to it, but my goodness. Huh. Oh, no wonder she felt at home here. I want to be at the place with all the bodies! Good. Still great sword. Scroll of Boon. Scroll of Arcane Rune. And some spare parts. I think it's neat that this dust drug actually does something rather than Elder Scrolls Moon Dust, where Khajiit just do shit tons of it and does nothing. Well, Skooma... No, well, yeah, Skooma, fucked people up. Especially Red Skooma, if I can remember correctly. It had to be done. Soul's Trap 3. Spicy grass. You know what they say, where you can find spicy grass, you can find spicy ass. Or something like that, I don't know. Hi, Beauty Pie, how's it going? What have you been up to? And how you doing today? The only thing left is for your character to start cursing with sweets as the curse. Also, God damn it, Manslayer. Fight, fight, fight! Who wins, troll or frost giant? Or frost elemental, ice elemental? Take that, I win. Give me your fat. No, it's a donkey. I forget what El Kabong's sidekick was named. I did it. Ah! How am I doing? I'm doing good. Adept Book of Block. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I went ahead and made a decision today. One of those decisions where it's like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but it's probably for the best, you know? Like, it's a judgment call, and I could very well be wrong in my judgment call. But we'll see, you know? We will see. That is Spyro. Ah! It's water. Oh, my ice elemental is not getting through that. Crab! Ah! Another crab! Gotta be careful, these crabs are dangerous. I got one. Ow. Stop it! How are you hitting me? You're an asshole. Stop it. PS1 startup sound intensifies. Nice. Got another location. Apothecary's satchel. Ooh. Salt is wonderful. Salt is necessary for fighting demons. And I did not mean to grab that. Get off your iron sword. Meh. Hopefully it all turns out well. I don't know if that was proper English or not. No, that is. That is very proper English. Hopefully it turns out well. Yeah, proper English. Mana fungi. Yes. Yes. Righteous. Sweet. Health potion standard. I'll take that. Wait, wait. Oh, it's just iron ore. Fuck that. Yeah, but, I don't know. You guys ever have to make a decision where it's like, I have no idea if this is the right thing to do? And then just, like, kind of wait to see what happens? Because I've had to make a lot of those in my life, and there's a lot of those, like, damn it, I fucked up, you know? There's a lot of them. But, I think with this one, it's probably for the best. And in the general sense, yep, a lot. So you get me, Beauty Pie. You get me. It's so awful. It's like, don't make me make this decision live! I will murder-fy you. Yeah. Oh, man. I forget that wolves are actually dangerous in this one. Fight, fight, fight! Not me! Uh-oh. Yes, perfect! We did it, but I'm taking all the experience. Fuck you. That's why I wasn't sure. I gotcha. But yeah. Like, I don't know. I myself find that my past is generally... Can I get out of this if I... Hold on. I thought so. Interesting that they place this in just such a location that you're pretty much stuck. Hold on. Maybe I can rotate. Okay, never mind. Big brother, help me. There we go. Oh yeah, I can suck. Well, the thing is, Captain, I don't have too much of a reason. Like, as long as I'm out of combat, like, I'm just healing because I ate some bread, and I have plenty of bread. Don't run for me, crab! Don't run for me! I got him. Now, give me your shell. Call of Duty health regen, but with food. But with Call of Duty health regen, you can heal up in the middle of a fight. Like, it doesn't matter what's going on. It's just like, you want health, you get health. You fuck nerd. Again, just me coming across this ice elemental has got to be one of the most, like, overpowered early game breaking things that... This is a disc 1 nuke is what it is. I have a disc 1 nuke. Like, as long as I have him, like, nothing can beat me. Oh yeah, so... Oh, that's something I can talk about. So, over, during the weekends, I just run a whole bunch of D&D games. You know, I run one for, I run one Star Wars Saga Edition D&D game for a few really old friends of mine. And I'm running 2 groups through Curse of Strahd. So, the wonders of this are, during the last game of Curse of, or the Curse of Strahd with my first group, we ended up getting to an area that, basically, a whole bunch of druids are chanting, and if they finish their chant, a boss gets spawned, who is really fucking difficult. And they didn't manage to defeat all of the druids in time, so everyone died. One of the people died so early they managed to make a another character within that time. within the time of the rest of the party dying and him having his character. So, after that was all said and done, or after the party died, I then introduced their character, who proceeded to kill the boss the rest of the way. And it was beautiful. Like, it was a very beautiful moment, though. Nah, he didn't die. That would have been even more hilarious. One of the people only ended up living because they ended up accepting an offer from Strahd himself. But other than that, yeah, everyone like stood together and died together, and it was actually a very heartwarming moment. As essentially they held off like what basically amounts to an entire battalion of enemies. I think it was 16 wolves and 6 berserkers. Which that alone is like a challenge rating of like 7 or 8. And they were all level 5? Yeah. So, big issue there. And then with the summoning of the boss, that just adds a challenge level 7 to the game. And they used up all of their shit by the time that thing spawned, so it was just like, well, we're boned. But they end up holding, they decided to just kind of like hold hands and try and fight him off. They managed to get it down half health before they all died, which was very impressive by their standards. And then Ranger Dude killed it with the rest of its half health. It's beautiful. I joined a sort of D&D campaign myself, and it's been pretty neat so far. How do you mean by sorta? Is it just not D&D and it's a different tabletop role-playing game? I'm also a part of some of those. Not very often, mind you, but sometimes. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Give me that weeds. That's coal! I don't need coal! Yeah. Captain Crow, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I like how you're singing a completely different song from what gets sung. Beer cellar. Noted. It's literally D&D Light. It's exactly the same, but a bit simpler because everyone I know is too lame to play for realsies. D&D isn't even really that difficult except for maybe the Dungeon Master, but like, in all honesty, the more D&D you play, the more you understand of being a Dungeon Master. And really the only real problem you ever really have as a D&D Dungeon Master is just your first game. You have no idea what exactly you're doing. It's really hard to remember all of the rules, which is why I always say whenever you're doing a D&D game, if you're running one, run it for a group of actually experienced players. It really pays off in the end because a lot of the times they'll actually help you out. Need to sell those. I have no reason for this plain tunic, but I'll just store it away. Got a whole bunch of scrolls. I should probably store away several of these because they weigh 0.5 each. I have no reason for Soul Trap. No use of that. Water breathing maybe have use for it? I'll store away some of them. I like all of the teleportation scrolls, so I'm keeping them. Arcane Rune, probably won't use it. Fireball, probably won't use it. Ice Spike, probably won't use it. Scroll of Boon, probably not. There we go. Oh right, I have this learning book. Right, which also begs a question. I need to learn some entropy. You got stuff.
No, I just put them out for you to look at.
The beard
Tell me what you need, and be quick about
place.
Anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that sometime. What? Oh fuck! What is my entropy skill? 22.
No, I just
and that's
put them out
22
for you to look
technically with a +1.
Tell
so
me what you need, and be quick about it.
Do not be afraid. Only the weak of pathless spirit are prone to the work.
I don't know if I'm able to read 3 or 4. I'll buy 4 just in case. Good. 25 entropy. Perfect.
Walk blessed. No, I just put them out
and
for you
let's
to
see.
look
Can
at.
I get some?
Tell me what you need.
These are
and be
adept
quick
books
about
of entropy. Let's go ahead and buy a couple of those. Primarily because I'm not made of money. I like how they have the customization of your character based upon buying stuff.
Walk.
I gotta put some money aside in order to learn some entropy skill.
Honor your path and serve the order, and nothing shall.
So I still have 57 learning points left.
For the Lord holds.
They just were having trouble with certain statistics and stuff. Though I don't really know why, since because they didn't really get the stats themselves, and by extension I can't really figure out what they are either. Though I doubt that makes even an inkling of sense. Yeah, no, because I don't exactly know what the statistic would be about. This is my home. I found it. House Eichenblink. Welcome to the new housing system. To get into the building mode, either drop a placeable object from your inventory or press activate. Lengthy while aiming at an already... Oh, right, and you're able to buy... You're able to buy things. Nice. We finally found it. That picture did help. Yes, it did. It was very helpful in order for me to finally find this place. Let's place one ball of this bitch right up on here, if I can get it to stand. Hey, that worked out very nicely. It's on the very edge of the shelf, but that'll be fine. Buy furnishings. Laborer room. Sure. I'm curious. Oh, okay, so it just goes ahead and furnishes the place for you. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because, in all honesty, I really don't want to put in the effort to furnish this place myself. I ain't got that time, you know? How would one get to this wardrobe? Nice. Black bear pelt, tusk, flowers. There's a workbench, an arcane enchanter, a display case, an alchemy workshop, another display case. This is perfect! Also, I'm gonna store away all of my alchemy items, because I got a shitload and my alchemy is crap, so it's probably not even worth it. And I'll store all of my alchemy in this chest right here. Sentence, not a comic. Well, sentence can be a comment, but they tend to be used in different contexts. Well, comment is like a technicality in a sense. A sentence, like a comment is a sentence, yeah, but a comment is a very specific sentence that is directed towards someone. By evening, does that mean only at night, or when the sun is starting to set on the horizon? Probably at night. Listen, Dracula would tell people good evening at night for a reason. I'm down to 182 pounds after dumping all of that stuff. I want that to sink in a little bit. I just want that to sink in a bit. Can you imagine if you went off into the forest and you said, I'm going to bring back 100 pounds in leaves? I want you to imagine that. And then I want you to imagine why you would do that. Well, I've done this thing. I still gotta wait on those two things. So let's see. I'd love to do that. This is a 3-star difficulty thing. Won't show me on the map. That's a little out of the way at the moment. That's not as out of the way. Still a little out there. That's around the same place. Can't do that at the moment. That's definitely out of the way. Fuck. This is close by. What is this quest? The Soul Place. Search Golfer Silverman's assortment of goods for things which could belong to Meoger Ironford. Okay. Take a look.
If I didn't tell them that already.
In leaves? Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like 100. It's kind of like 100 feathers.
Information.
Do you sell information? I'm an adventurer. I'd wager that you, as a merchant over here, love useful things.
Let me see. That's not very much, but fine. A couple of moons ago, I had a really strange guy as a customer. He wore 2 sabers, like those coal people do, but when he moved, he was really swift about it, like he was some kind of thief. I think he was an assassin, as they call them. Quiranian contract killers. You can hide within a fortress, but they'll find you. Somehow break into your room and kill you in your sleep. And unlike those everyday scroungers, they know how to wield a sword, like Loram Waterblade did. Who knows? Maybe that'll help you.
It won't.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves.
The man told me about a person who is proficient at sneaking and fighting. Can you believe that?
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
I don't know. That's the thing. Ironforge's loot. Is that what I'm after? Yep.
Walk. Uh-huh. No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
I found it. I've done this thing.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
I was just wondering, since you kept mentioning the specifics of English, and well, having good grammar is very important. Play the loot! But this loot belongs to someone else. I did have to buy the loot, apparently. I don't know, I might have been able to steal it off of him. I still need to figure out what exactly to do with the Master Skull. I can't equip it. That might be because it's labeled as a, as just an item instead of a, instrument. Not sure, though.
Crow in delight as your teeth sink into a golden brown loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread.
Fresh and tasty bread. Thought that was just an option. Well, I mean, it certainly was an option. Any chance this has to do with your anger?
By Malthus, where did you get that? You didn't buy it from that cutthroat, did you? Please, let me see it. I need to know it's real.
It is. Only if you tell me what all this is about in return.
Aye, of course. By the name of the sun, yes, that's hers. And Vera was right.
Oh, okay, that just got cut off abruptly. You're welcome. Who is Bella? Your companion?
What? No, Bella, she was my daughter. She left us one moon's turn and a day ago now.
Ah, the runaway child. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened to her?
Flesh maggots. She...
Oh boy.
A week before we found out, she had met this young man, you know?
No.
Oh, you should
That's
have
why I'm
seen
asking.
her. There was so much life in her, so much joy. And then, all of a sudden... No, it just isn't fair.
My condolences. For what it's worth, I've lost a good friend as well not too long ago. Yes, we were on a ship. He got his throat slit in front of me, and then he was thrown overboard. I was tied to him. It was really cool. It was a good way to spend my last moments, but then I was saved by being the chosen one.
You did? I'm sorry to hear that. She was a poet, you know? She could play the lute and sing like no other. And she even taught herself how to write. Vera, my companion, and I, we thought she would one day travel through the lands and become a bard. What am I saying? I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me grieving.
I mean, I
But
asked.
in case you want to know how her lute ended up in that bastard's hands, we had debts. Only 3 weeks after Bella left us, a Duneville caravan that carried a year's load of iron for us got robbed. But of course, neither that nor our loss made any difference to that cutthroat golfer, and he threatened to get me thrown into jail if I wouldn't pay by the first day of Star Summer Night. Well, I suppose you can connect the dots for yourself. The loot was precious, and we didn't have a choice. But still, it felt like selling a part of her. And until now, we had nothing left of her, save for the casket.
I'm sorry, what? You can keep the loot if you want to. It's a present.
Yes? That's very generous of you, really. Thank you.
I'm not going to use it. And what
Her
casket?
treasure chest, that's what she called it. She kept her songs and poems in there, and she would never show anything to anyone unless she considered it perfect. You know how poets are. And now she's gone, and only she knows how to open the casket.
But you're a locksmith, aren't you? You should know how to get it open, too.
Aye, I should. But the casket was a present I made for her myself, and I made the lock special. It's a complicated mechanism, but simply put, there are 4 bolts that need to be pushed in a certain order, and only then will it open. Of course, I could smash it, but who knows what would happen to her things. If I somehow destroyed them, I would never forgive myself.
I see. And that inscription, that carving on the back of the loot, has something to do with how to open the casket, right? There was a carving on the back of the loot? I never even noticed.
Yes, left, right, left, down. But that's not all. The bolts have to be pushed 12 times.
So you're missing 8 hints. Do you know if your dad left more clues about them somewhere else?
Aye, I'm quite sure she did. Vera and I have ideas as to where, but at the moment I can't afford to spend a single day without work. Look, you were very generous to me. I know it's a lot to ask for, but do you think you could help us find the other hints?
Go on a goddamn scavenger hunt. Depends, what's in it for me?
I don't know. We hardly have anything left, so I cannot pay you. But maybe I could share my knowledge as a craftsman with you. And the Lord would surely bless you for your generosity.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'm not asking this lightly, but you seem like a good fellow, and that is rare these days.
You seem like
Bella loved this book of poetry, The Red Ballads. And there was one particular edition she always rented from the Ark Library. I hardly have any coin left to borrow it, but I'm almost sure she left a hint there.
Let's see. What about the last
there was a
one?
place Bella always visited when she had spare time. She worked on her poems there, I think. It's not far from the harbor. Do you have a map? There. If she left another clue, it must have been there.
He moves his head like a troubled birdie. Okay, I thought I was the only one that was thinking that as well. I mean, not quite like a troubled birdie. That's not what I was thinking at all, but I'm glad that somebody else also had a problem with how he moved his head so much.
An outlet.
Can you imagine being eaten alive by freaking maggots? That would be awful.
Walk blessed.
Also, I can't wait for the future when we have to start eating maggots as, like rice. That'll be a fun time. That's my fetish? Oh. I see. I don't feel comfortable here anymore.
Yes?
Let's live. After a long time in solitude, I, Annabella, search for a nature boy who isn't averse to a quick adventure. Meet me on the island in the front of Ark. There you will find a camp. Read the message and show your gratitude to me. Did I just accept a Tinder date? I think I just accepted a Tinder date. Please don't forever judge me, Maggot-chan. No promises. You wear a disguise to look like him in guys and you're not.
Monsieur?
You know, I really hate that time was set back by 2 hours because it is really just...
Yeah. My sir?
It's really just messing with me. I said 2 hours. Wait, is it 2 hours or... No, it's just 1 hour. Why did I think it was 2 hours? But yeah, since the time got set back, I just get so tired around this time, and it's like, bah, I gotta stream, damn it. Why do you do this to me, sleep schedule? And then it laughs at me. It's like, oh, boo-hoo for you. Do you know what I have to go through in order to stay awake around here? All of your carbogenic acids or something, I don't know. Where am I going? To the King's Bay. Wait a second. No. It's been an hour, and yes, it has been a full hour. Where's hydration button? Huh. You raise a fine question. I don't know. I hope he is okay. Sailor. Sail? It was 2 hours as well when I woke up before I realized for the umpteenth time it's it be not the case. Yeah. No, the again, it's tiresome to say the least. Because like Because basically they say like, oh no, your sleep schedule should be the same, but it's like, no, it's not. You have shifted my sleep schedule by 1 hour, and basically your body itself knows the feeling of a specific time of day. So once your body notes that it feels like that specific time of day, you wake up. And it doesn't help that I have a whole bunch of, I have 2 dogs in here that like to wake me up with just horrendous barking. Doesn't help at all. I'll kill you. I'm not scared of you. I got him. I killed him. Yeah, but no, daylight savings time is honestly one of the most stupid things of all time. Like, it makes sense back during, you know, the ancient times. You know, when, like, farmers needed the extra hours so that they could both do their farming and take care of shit that they need to take care of. But in recent day and age, we don't need that. It's not needed anymore. But then again, for some reason, America feels as though it has to cater to the farmers, and I don't understand why. It's like we gotta cater to the farmers, and it's just like, no, we don't. Well, I guess the food industry is one of the biggest industries of all time, so whatever. Big money everywhere, you know? Big money, big money, big money everywhere. Kind of like it being darker a bit longer. Yeah. It does. I do have to admit that it does kind of fit for a school schedule as well. Oh crap. Damn it, I didn't mean to put my sword away. It's fine though. Yeah, but it does fit for a school schedule a bit better as well, because it does give you a bit of extra daylight. So that you can, so that you can do whatever. So it does fit for students as well, but in all honesty, I'd much rather the schedule just stay the same. It's like, I'm already used to it. Please don't change it. Stab. I've killed Shalab. Oh yeah, does anyone... Captain Crow, thank you for the 30 bits. Basically this, but I get the other reason as well. I will not be able to look at that at the moment. Got it. Does anyone else have a problem with what EA has done to Lord of the Rings? Like, they got the licensing for games and to make their own canon, and then they said, yeah, you remember Shelob? Well, let's turn that giant spider into a beautiful woman. And it's just like, this isn't right. Also, if you were to have sex with Shelob, would it be bestiality or what? Actually, I guess it wouldn't be... Because it's not necessarily a beast, it's a giant spider. I guess it would be arachniality? Arachniality? Is that what it would be called? Feels like I've spent too much time on this. Steel Battle Axe of the Frost Breath. Moonstones. Yeah, Lord of the Rings in EA's hands with, oh goodness, what is it called? Not Battle for Middle-earth. What is it called? Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Has, that one game where you, take control of orcs and whatnot, and it's basically a big political game with orcs. I'm forgetting what it's called, but, basically in the second version of that game, or the sequel of that game, the second one, they were like, hey, let's take Shelob and make it so she's not just a giant evil spider, she's actually a giant evil spider transformer who can also just be a woman. And basically she pretty much acts as like the Galadriel of that series, but is even more broken and smarter or something. Firebolt! You are carefully feeling the tree stump and immediately find what you are searching for. On the back, the letters DDUL are carved. Down, down, up, left. Up, up, down, down. Left, right, B, A, select, start. Oh, okay. Shadow of War, thank you. Yeah, Shadow of War, they decide to do this thing. Or more specifically, Shadow of War 2. Like, that was the big thing that they were into. Like, I suppose technically I can understand where they're coming from, because, like, if I can remember correctly, Shelob is supposed to be, one of the same, like, ancient race things that, like, the Balrog is, you know. Because that ancient race, pretty much all of them were, like, insanely powerful, but then they ended up, turning evil. They got corrupted, turned evil, and then, like, Shelob was like, I'm gonna be a spider now! And the Balrog was like, I'm gonna hang out underground. Also, thank you so much, Tolkien, for creating the Balrog. Because the Balrog is such a cool fucking creature, just of all time. And then Steven Spielberg putting it, or, like, not putting it, giving it a visual effect is honestly one of my favorite things. Out of the entire Lord of the Rings series, the Balrog has got to be one of my favorite things about it. One of my favorite creatures. Shelia is super OP, by far the best Spyro character. You're saying Shelob or something else, my bad. No, it's all good. I made... Spyro was one of those games that was created, in order to just be, like, every possible game. Like, I'm not exactly sure what it was, but in the early gaming, in the early 3D gaming, for some reason, game developers decided, you want to know what's going to get the kids? If we take some of those even older games like Pong and Snake, and we turn them into, get this, mini games that you have to complete in order to continue with the story.
Walk blessed.
Like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Sonic Adventure 1, like, you know, all of that, were just like, let's make it so we have the big concept, but then to fill up some time, let's add some random bogus-ass bullshit to this game. I remember fighting the Balrog in one turn-based Lord of the Rings game. It was basically a Final Fantasy Lord of the Rings game. In D&D, the Balrog has its own, or there's still kind of a Balrog, but it is instead a Baylor. It has a similar design, but its big thing is just that it is pretty much one of the strongest demons that you can fight against. It's wonderful. However, I have never gone up against a Baylor in any of the D&D games that I've played, which makes me a little upsetty spaghetti. Collectathons with tons of different gameplay styles. Yeah. The HD remasters were pretty awesome from what I saw, though I hope they don't remaster Adventures games. These games did not age well at all. But we have the most amazing Sonic game of all time, Sonic 06. I wouldn't mind actually playing that game in a speedrun fashion, because that game is probably one of the best speedrunning games of all time. And god damn you, I need to get inside of the library. Well, what am I gonna do now? What's this? Looking for a procurer of old things against fancy payment. Visit me in the workshop in the nobles' quarters near the bathhouse. You're right. Pretty sure I've already done that. Oh then. That's not too far. We could go do that. Until the library opens up. Yeah, what's the time? 3:33 p.m. in the game.
Yes?
Gotta get going. It's all good, Torn. You know, you gotta get some sleep, my dude. Have a wonderful night. Pleasant dreams and all that. Take care of yourself, okay, buddy? This nothing.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
A miracle has happened. A miracle that must have been.
You would be wrong. I have no stories to tell, for I'm a silent protagonist.
Greetings.
Bye-bye. To come join the stream again. Today was a bit of a fluke. I get that. Again, don't worry about it. Everyone has their own lives, and you gotta take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Torn.
Noble citizens of Ark, lick your lips in untamed desire as the ambrosial smells of our unrivaled...
Outermost and bam. So, I might start scheduling myself to just take Fridays off. Because lately, I've noticed that just about every Friday I end up missing streams. Because, the D&D game that I run just goes until like 2 o'clock in the morning, like, every time. Which is never planned, it just sort of happens. As you can imagine. Okay, right. We got a Tinder date, boyos. Let's go. Let's go get laid. Sounds somewhat Tolo's NSFW channel on Discord. Tolo's NSFW channel. That thing is all over the place. Hello, where is my love? Oh wait, it's the next island over. Hold on. Hold on, my love. Shit happens and be understandable. Yeah. Lately I've just been getting all of the crap. What's it say? Move out of the way. Moron? I think I was just stood up. Hey, where's my Tinder date? Where's my Tinder date? Where are they? Where are they? Where's my Tinder date? You! Where's my Tinder date? I have to get laid! Got him just before he fell. Aw yeah, bye. Where's my Tinder date? Where is she? Where is she, damn it? Damn. This is actually very reminiscent to my last Tinder date that I went on. Yep. Showed up. And then like her brothers were there and just like, the fuck you want, man? And I was like, a date? They were like, man, you ain't dating our sister. And I was just like, okay. And I left. And that was it. And to this day, I wonder as to why that entire encounter even occurred. But you know what? Details. Like, you know how with most things in your life, you tend to learn something from your little adventures? That was quite literally one of the things where it's like it happened and I learned nothing from it. I just went, well, there's some guys that are like, yo, get out of here. And I left. Like, if God was watching, he was just like, oh, yes. Oh, yeah, bitch, get into a fight. And I was just like, okay, I'll leave. And he was like, no, fight them. And I was like, no, you don't get this, God. I have no reason. I have no reason. It's weird.
Yes?
Let's see. Won't show me, eh? Okay. What else can I do? The dreary field. That's definitely out of the way. Absolutely out of the way. Yeah, I guess I could go do these things. I got time. Weirdness is a strange quality. How do you mean? Let's have a little bit of bready. Bready. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm glad we could extend ourselves on this conversation. Much like the exploring believing something believability. I'm forgetting it at the moment, even though I know what it is. It's really hard to really come to a common ground on what exactly I'm trying to portray with that thing. I guess one of the big things I'm trying to portray whenever I talk about the exploring believability article is just that when it comes to tabletop gaming, one of the biggest things about it is just the believability of the characters. But the thing is, exploring believability, like, it might want to stay away from tabletop gaming. Well, no, not stay away from it per se. It has a lot of competition with tabletop gaming because there are so many tabletop game, or there are so many like D&D based articles that just kind of go, yeah, whatever. Like they tend to put just about every, like, if you have a question about tabletop RPGs and you want to expand your horizons, there's probably like 50 articles on whatever questions you have in order to improve things. I'm sorry? Oh. Who's chasing me? A vagrant. Oh, you tried to hit me. Take that. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? No, I'm pretty sure I won't pay for this. I like this steel cuirass look. It's rather appealing. I'll just be leaving. I have no reason to stay here, really. I'm pretty sure he'll take care of it. Big Brother's got this. Big Brother is always watching.
War on Nerum. Ankile. Red madness. What the fuck is wrong with this world?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with this world? That's one of my favorite things whenever somebody says fuck, but they say it really quick, so it's just like, fuck. I really like it. I'm not sure why, but it's one of the funniest things to me. Man, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this world. I think the biggest thing is just because since it is said in the manner of which it's said, it's not really fuck, it's more like a fick. I got one Enderalian penny from this. Was it worth it? No. Oh shit, they're mad rats. Which reminds me, I should equip the spell that makes it so I can summon a bow as well. Oh, it's one of those things. A Vartier is what it's called. This does some good damage. I got him. You know what? Yeah, you know what? This level 3 bow is really strong. I'll probably use it, actually. Like, a lot. Oh, yeah, exploring believability ended in 2017. Really? Huh. Because he covered pretty much a lot of things on gaming, novels, comics, comic books, movies, etc. But if I understand what you mean well enough, you mean how to make characters seem more believable, as I'm seeing more like a character that won't diverse the players from the immersion. Can't word it correctly. Yes, but you are picking up what I'm putting down. That is exactly what I'm talking about, Captain. Like, that's a very important, because in all honesty, like, it's called a role-playing game precisely for that reason. It's role-playing. People want to, you know, people want to role-playing in their role-playing games. Like, the combat, you know, the math and all of that, that's only one part of an RPG. But I think the bulk of an RPG, especially a tabletop RPG, is just the characters alone. And, like, how they interact in the society. Like, as an experienced DM, the big things that I come across are, people who want to make the strongest character, which means that, you know, they're the ones that are most interested in the fights. I got a bow! What are we fighting? I'm not sure why I jumped there. I just kind of jumped. Huh. Be summoned down there. Fight, fight, fight. I think he doesn't cover it directly for RPGs, but he covers how to make characters designs and whatnot in the issue of meta designs. What the fuck was the growling of our tier? They're dangerous, supposedly. Ooh! But that's Vartir, leader of the Haystacks. I'm glad I didn't come down here alone. Uh-oh. Ooh! Ooh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just go and take that. And then what I need to do is, oh goodness. Yes, yes, okay. I know how to get out of this one. Please, please, go away. Leave! Leave! Help me! Oh, well, I leveled up. Cool. I'll take more health. Can I put poisons on this thing? I guess we'll find out in just a moment. I'm fine. This is fine. God, he just explodes into meat chunks. Oh God, look at him. He looks so derpy. Man, I almost died there from getting cornered. Like, that was actually a really scary fight. Just because it's like, oh, I got him, and then he's running at me full sprint and just starts beating the crap out of me. And I was like, I don't got him! I don't got him! Two-hand attacks do 8% more damage, increase your health by 8 points, stamina regenerates 10% faster. Selna's Fists. Rune Mace. Couldn't hurt, I suppose. Instead of a dagger, have a mace. That does cover me for if I ever end up against just undead. Which I think is gonna be a lot more useful. Oh man, why did I decide to come down this way? This is awful. Yeah, so there's more to this place for sure. Like, it's going down more, so you know it means shit. You know this dungeon's like, come fall into our trap. I don't like it. Or maybe this is the way out. That's a Vartir. Fucking kill it! Fucking kill it! Kill it! Huh. after that fucked up scenario, I'll find as many character design articles on EB as fast as I can. I mean, you don't have to be fast on it. You can take your time. I got him! I love this bow. I've only been using it for like 3 seconds now, but I love it. More alchemist ingredients needed. For what? I don't know, but I need them. Give me your ears, boy. What's going on? It's all over the place with that. Okay, and let's get out of here. It's so pretty. I don't know what that thing is over there. Oh, that's a farmer, okay. He's using a hoe. I was like, what the fuck is that thing doing? The fuck is that thing? Answer, it's a person. Explains why I wanted to kill it for a moment there. There's definitely some form of problem with me because like every time I start streaming, I immediately just start feeling tired. I'm not sure what that's about, but again, I'm pretty sure it's just the time because it's not just midnight. It's more like 1 o'clock, based upon my normal sleep schedule. Could also just be I'm easily tired lately. I haven't been as motivated, to be fair. Get fucked, nerd. We got him. They died in a very interesting manner. I know it's a location, but I don't want to discover it because, again, I'm just going to forget about it. I'm going to be like, well, it's discovered. I'll come back later, and then I will never come back. I just know it. Why? Because I know me. Abandoned lighthouse. Shall we take a look inside? Damn vault. Suit. Not dealing with that. Uh-oh. She coming down. No, she not. We did it! Oh, cool. I can loot her from her axe. Psionicist's robe. Sonic spells cost 5% less mana regeneration, 7% faster. Okay. Elementalism spells cost 10% less to cast. Okay. And then Death Breath. Good old Death Breath. Do you have a date today that you don't want to go to? Well, I'm Duke Merle, here to tell you about Death Breath. Yep. You ever just get into an awkward situation with somebody that you don't want to be around? Well, go ahead and just spritz like 3 or 4 of these into your mouth, and then you got death breath. Then, everything that you breathe on will be murdered within the next 5.5 seconds. It's death breath. That's just a lost one. Oh, no, you don't. I got him. Yeah, I'll just take it all. Why not? Won't hurt nothing. Massive chest. Ooh. Rune Sword of Fire Wraith. Beautiful. And scroll. Scroll of Paralyzed. There we go. Man, that was like the boss of this area? That was easy. I wonder if they just expect you to miss that. I can't imagine it's easy to miss it. It's just kind of there. Like, it's right there. It's very easy to see. Who am I to say, though? Again, I really love the design that they put into all of this. They made every area look different, but still within the bounds of the world in which this takes place. These guys have a story with their burnt-ass bodies. Nope. Nope. There's a chest right here with a few pennies. Nice. Rune Warhammer. Oh gosh, hi! My bow wins. My bow always wins. I'm just an arrow collector. Okay, where was I going? I need to go up there, it looks like. No, I just need to go over here. Oh, they have a ladder that leads up there. Okay, cool. That's very conveniently placed. Ah, I missed. Get fucked, nerd. Get back here so I can fuck you. Got him. Told you I could. Told you I'd fuck him. I mean, not in that way, but in a very, very non-erotic way. I fucked him. Also, I think I have 3 ice claws. Is that a seagull? Is this what seagulls look like to you? Oh. This isn't a seagull, this is paper. Ah! I'm tired. I'm very tired. What's this? Farmer's throne discovered. And there's a cave troll next to it. I could down these guys in like 3 or 4 arrows. But having something to distract them will never hurt. Book of Rhetoric. Okay. And Leaf Ghoul Nest. Leaf Ghoul. That's what they're calling it. Okay. Wait, is this a settlement? It is a settlement.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
I'm an outlander. Could you explain to me what the path really is?
What it is? Now that's quite the question you're
asking
there.
Hey Bubba, how's it going?
But fine, why not? The path is 2 things. For one, it is the name of holy writing that encompasses both the revelation of the Lightborn after the fall of the Eterna King Azataron, and the journey of the first vassals to Enderal, who founded this country under Malphas's guidance. It also tells us the virtue of the path, the ideals by which every Endralean should live, which is the only way to salvation.
I get that. I wish I could sleep. I'm feeling extremely exhausted lately. But, yeah. Any reason why you can't sleep, Bubba? Going to more. A holy calling.
Yes. Only a people united in flesh and spirit shall prevail throughout the ages. Verse 39. There's the path of the manufacturers, whose hard work provides for the iron and food of our people. Okay. Then there's the path of the erudites, who follow professions that require higher knowledge, such as scribery and alchemy. And then there are the sublime, who were born to lead our country. Within one's path, a person is free to choose, but to cross those borders is almost always blasphemy.
Oh. Sounds like the entire people of communists. So simply put, the different paths are castes.
Yes, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. The revelation of the Lightborn.
Yes. Now don't tell me you've never heard of that before. It is recounted the same way in the entire civilized world. It was the Lightborn who saved this world from the chaos it fell into after Azataron's death.
If you are not able to sleep by the 48-hour mark, Bubba, go to a hospital immediately. Not trying to scare you. I'm just saying if you stay awake for 48 hours and it is quite literally you cannot fall asleep, just go to a hospital. Because then the only thing that's keeping you from going insane and dying is being medically knocked out. I'm pretty sure it won't come to that. It's probably just a minor form of insomnia. The journey of the first vassals.
Enderal was, other than countries such as Nerim, Kira, or wherever you come from, an uncharted land. It was Malphas himself who showed a young couple, Selna and Keteron, and their followers the way to Enderal. But it would take far too long to recite that entire tale, and I doubt you have that much time. If you are interested in their journey, I suggest you read The Path. It is good for the soul anyway, even for an outlander.
Bubba, I think the longest I've ever stayed awake was 56 hours, and that's awful. For you to go 106 to 120 consecutive hours, that's almost suicide. Please never do that again. Like, that is me asking you, please never do that again. Thank you for the explanation.
You are welcome, child. Walk blessed.
Like, that is not healthy for you in the slightest. Oh, and I'm just imagining, like, the like, leg aches that you get from it. Do you get leg aches? Because I know myself, whenever I stay awake for long periods of time, my legs just start hurting, as if I had growing pains again, and it's awful. Honey Brewery by the Upper Farm.
Huh? Wait, I think I know you. You
No,
work
you
for the
don't.
Order, don't you?
Nope.
Why are those wild mages up in the temple? Malthus, forgive my doubts. Why would the Grandmaster side with heretics? It just doesn't add up.
This way. Hey, there's an ice claw. Gimme. It's mine. Duke, have you burned down a village yet? No, I have not, Rote. Also, how are you doing today? It's been a little bit, Rote. Of course, I think a good chunk of that is on my end. It is my fault, because I've just not been streaming as much as I should. And the streams that I do, I said do, are not nearly as long as I used to have them. Or yeah, or I would start them up insanely late. I'm alright. That's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that, Roots. Have you been up to anything lately? Anything interesting? Bam! Fight him.
Damn you! Just a scratch.
The closer you are to him, the more damage you'll take. And it seems as though the vagrants are now turning into marauders, I think. Ah, screw you. We got him. Celebrated some birthdays yesterday. Nice. Whose birthday were they? Anyone of note? It was my goldfish's birthday yesterday. It was the best birthday ever until we had to throw him into the toilet. Safe to say there was booze and debauchery all over the place. Equilibrium, Fireball, Summon Battle Axe, and Summon Sword rank 2. Interesting. Just a whole bunch of spells right there. I love it. Here they are. Spell tomes. Dang. I learned a lot of spells. Like, just a lot of spells. Oh, I'm happy. Spell tome, Mage Light. A jewelry box that's too difficult to open. Have vet day off tomorrow, but have to do a paper at Cousins. Oh crap, tomorrow is Veterans Day, isn't it? Oh man, I forgot. That explains why my college friends all have today off. Or, yeah, today off. Oh crap, it arcs. Ow! Come on, I'm even able to see it coming. Kill him! Fucking kill him! I got him. I win. That arrow looked as though it got him right around the Guccius Maximus. A very important organ, mind you. Some bread. Sent you the big ass list. That probably has more to it than I missed the character design articles. Okay. Thanks, Captain. I'll try and read them in my spare time, but I have so much to do. Through the thigh. Just as Kojima likes it. Hideo Kojima? I suck at shooting games, but I'm pretty good with the bow in Minecraft. Well, the bow in Minecraft, it's kind of like a gun. You just kind of all over the place. Hard bread restores 2 HP. Interesting. It just 2 HP. Nice. I'll gladly take that. Letter from Max Niceblood. Dear friend, I observed you looking for me at the barn close to Ark. I know that my cover on Enderal has been blown, and I already distanced myself to Kira. This Bodenbrook is hunting me. Since I refused to share the bed with her, she looked through my fake death. Trying the same trick again appears futile to me. As a compensation for your troubles, I left the content of this casket. Leave it at that. You will not find me. Maybe we will see each other again in a new adventure of yours. Max Niceblood. Well, it looks like he got away. Goodness. My inventory is just filled with potions I'm probably never gonna use. Ever! Those potions aren't exactly the, like, potions are those things where it's like, oh, this will just be an emergency item. I'll use it, for an emergency. And then I'm a cautious player, so I almost never end up in an emergency. I just got murderfied. Right as I was talking about never getting into an emergency, too. How funny. You're despicable.
Finally, some fun.
Ah! Fight, fight, fight! Not me, though.
What? That's all you got?
I'll fuck up the Marauder and you kill everyone else. Oh no! Oh! Be nighttime, just spars probably. Oh.
Finally.
Oh no! Oh no! I fucked myself! I fucked myself! I'm just having a field day right now. Nice to know that there are still enemies who can give me a run for my money, though.
Finally, some fun.
No. Fucking leave me alone! I want nothing to do with you! How's the fight going down there? She is a bamf. But we got her. Mana. Baby mana. Ooh. Gallant Wild Mage robe. Oh, I suppose. Might as well, right? It does have a good look to it, so yeah, I'm willing. Skarag Kiros. Just like Moorland, you gain something for your death. Oh. Starling Shield. You know what? It's worth enough. I'll go ahead and take it so I can sell it. Can't lockpick that though. That's worth a fairly pretty penny. I'll take it. Gonna have to sell a bunch of potions as well, because I'm obviously not using them. Meat. You wouldn't want to store your meat like that. It would go bad like really fast. Back in the ancient times, they used to store meat inside of just giant salt barrels because salt would help preserve it, and then on top of that, it would also flavor it, so you didn't have to go flavoring it after you pulled it out of the barrel. You just immediately cooked it up and ate it. It was wonderful. They were from the Isles of Skarag. I know nothing of this. By the way, I have this armor. It is mine now. Now I gotta make it back to the place. I gotta make it back home. I could call my donkey. It would make this trip a little bit faster. In fact, I think I will. I need to remember where this thing is. I got too much stuff. Was it under food? Yes, horse flute. Come on, El Kabong. Oh, I do have a teleporter skull for Ark. Never mind, get fucked, nerd. And away I go. Goodbye, my friends. El Kabong can find his own way back, probably, maybe. I'm back! Oh yeah, let's go ahead and read up on those spell tomes. Bounty missions and petitions are announced at this location. Pack wanted. According to some rumors, a troll named Pack currently inhabits the Grimlight Gallery. The bounty contract says that it was bred by some renegade apothecary who planned to set him on the Enderalian farmers. Well, okay then. Let's go to Jaspar. El Kabong's the Roach of this game. Oh, Roach. I'll have to go back and play through the Witcher games. Because I had started The Witcher 1 a long time ago, but then I had all of these bugs and I wasn't able to beat it. But I ended up learning that I can apparently just put in a code. I end up getting The Witcher game on the GOG version for free. So I'll probably want to go do that in order to get The Witcher game on GOG, because apparently that version has no issues whatsoever. So, I could go do that and then work my way, and then, yeah, I guess I could just play on stream. That would be a bit of an investment, but it is The Witcher, and it is starring Geralt of Rivia and all that, so...
Good evening.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. GOG does well with it. GOG is such, like, I love how the Polish are dealing with their companies. Like, Polish companies are so different from American companies. They actually value their customers. And it really does make you want to spend more money on them.
Ah, there you are.
Hey,
Glad you made
Jaspar.
it. So, how was it? I heard quite some stories about this trial, and was never sure what to make of it.
It was easier than I thought. What about you? I thought you wanted to be on a boat back to Kile.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Come, let's go upstairs. It'll be worth it.
I swear if this is an assassination attempt, Jaspar, I'm going to be real upset. Because I'll have to kill you. I forget how to walk. I thought it was control, but control crouches.
There we are. Wait a second. So, wine or pipe?
Pipe.
Chilean Sweetwater tobacco. 100 times better than what they smoke here. Consider it a congratulatory gift for passing the trial.
Nice. How do I use it, is my next question. And where is it? There it is. Oh wait, just a moment. Nah, I'll go ahead and use it.
Nothing better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it. It's always sad to see how few people can truly appreciate these things.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell me, my friend.
What?
What is it that drives you? I've been asking that myself since we met. I mean, it's not like anyone's forcing you to play errand boy for Orenthiel, is there? And with your abilities, you could make a fortune as a mercenary.
I mean,
Not to
I
mention
already
the danger
am.
you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far.
Let's see. No, I guess being a person of importance is a welcome change. If this cleansing is real, we're in this together. I might as well help to fight it. Good question, else. I don't think there's anything that drives me. I'm just playing here. I'll say yeah. I don't know. I guess being a person of importance is a welcome change from my Ossian days.
Huh. I figure. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman I used to travel with, Alicia. No matter where she went, she always ended up in the eye of the storm. That was 13 years ago now. By the wise hermit, time really is merciless.
How'd you end up traveling with her?
We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why we decided to stick together after that first job. And it went great, at least initially. She was just too intense. That's the right word for it.
The music
she wanted
back up.
everything, and she wanted it at once. The rarest jewels, the most handsome men, the best contracts. If you would have asked her to steal the Golden Queen's crown, she would have done it without hesitation, just for the thrill of it.
So I take it you were a couple?
We traveled together and we had sex, so yes, according to most people's definition of it, we were a couple.
Aw, that's cute. For how long did you work together?
Let me think. About 3 years. Yeah, we went to Araziel, Kira, Arkwend, and one time we even fought a group of petrified on Millet. She fought as ardently as she lived. I don't know how I would have survived that fight without her.
Sounds like she wasn't too different from you.
Oh yes, she was. I love a good adventure and earthly pleasures, but I can cope without them. I could always tell a difficult job from a reckless one, and that's kept me alive. Lycia pretty much lived by one principle. The more extreme the job, the better. With that attitude, I guess it was obvious that things would go south eventually, one way or the other.
What happened to her?
She started expecting more from our partnership, our talks, and the occasional sex. As she saw it, you either go all the way or you don't go at all.
Oh, so she wanted to get married. Hey, drunken meat, how's it going?
I wasn't ready for that.
So she wants something serious. Love.
Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night.
And what was it that you wanted?
That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light.
You.
At least if you like most people.
Been doing okay,
Let's
or
save
has
that
it been
for another time?
Meh lately. So you split up.
Split up. Yeah, that's
just
one way to put it.
Become unemployed.
But anyway,
sorry to hear, man.
Enough about me. What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life?
Was
or
it
have
a
you always
stressful,
been the lone wolf?
Was it a stressful job? And I presume that it was not of your own accord. No one. At least not yet.
Really? That surprises me. I, for one, have had enough drama to last me a lifetime. Sex is fine, but I guess I'm just not naive enough for anything else anymore. Love, love, love. People have such wrong-headed expectations, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to finally admit that there isn't that much that separates us from the apes. Anyway, why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together with that quiet girl, Kalia. What's she like? I've heard some stories about her.
Oh, you heard some stories about her,
That's just life, I think. There comes a point when you've done all you can.
So I wept. Fair enough, drunken.
We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword. That is, if Arenthiel or old Bushybeard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them. Their pay is beyond generous. I'll see you around, my friend.
Yeah, now sometimes, honestly, getting out of, a workplace that, isn't treating you with respect, and this isn't just workplaces, this is all people. Getting away from people who do not treat you with the respect you feel you deserve, honestly, it is well worth it. People are garbage, it's part of life. I can say that again. You still have my condolences, man, because... And I wish you a lot of luck in finding a new job. Hopefully you'll be able to find one that actually, well, actually gives you respect. Because, again, it's not worth it to be a part of a system that does not appreciate you. What do you want from me, Wiggles? What do you want from me? What are you wanting? What are you wanting? Oh, you're just giving me kisses, huh? I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. I'm gonna crush you.
I hope the new turnips come soon.
getting more cold and uncaring towards others over the years. I think that's how a lot of people get. The more time I spend around others, the more cold I get. Yeah, again. That's understandable. I think that's something that comes with age, because over time you just kind of get to a point where it's like, I mean, why? Yeah. Like, especially since like it definitely does seem as though only like one out of
Good evening.
One out of like what, 10,000 people are actually worth interacting with. Like, there's not enough interesting people in the world, or people who are willing to actually converse about things that are interesting to me. And that's probably similar to other people as well. Probably. Not sure, though. People have been shitting on me since I was like 5 years old. Yikes. That does horrible shit to the mentality. That's for certain. Again, I'm sorry to hear drunken. As a fellow butt monkey myself, I understand where you're coming from. Where people just kind of like show up in their... Where people just kind of say, well, I mean... Like every group has that one person where it's like, hey, let's just shit on this guy. And like, it definitely gets tiresome after a while, especially when that's the entire shtick. You definitely need to at least show some respect. Past that, however, the big problem I normally come across is just that, I don't feel as though I get treated with enough love or respect, and that definitely has had some effect on me, where I go, I mean, just what's the point? And the point is that you'll end up finding someone who is, you'll end up finding someone or some people who you fit in better with, and are actually willing to give you the time of day and mind in order to actually treat you like a person. It's just a matter of finding it. I'll get nuked by the Russians and it will no longer be a problem. I mean, I will say that that is a very selfish mentality, Drunken. Because, you know, some people do... Because there are a lot of people who really don't want that to happen. You know, and to essentially state that my life sucks so everyone should die is really just a selfish statement. Like, I do get it when things just kind of suck dick, but like, again, things tend to get better. It's just a matter of finding the people who, well, who are good, who fit well with you. And again, it's really hard to find, but you do have to find, you do have to do a little bit of searching, and you have to start making very different mindset changes in order to find, or not mindset changes. Oh, that's how I walk. You do have to find very specific people in order to really start getting treated with respect. Or you need to change how you interact with the people around you. I guess all the vaults just closed.
Blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and
I would like to deposit money. No need for a Russian nuke. The world's practically gonna end in 2030, 2040, as the UN puts it. Yeah, because of the whole climate change thing. I didn't put money in, did I? No? Okay. Basically, pollution, overpopulation, and climate change. We can technically change it, but it's practically impossible due to the fact that people don't want to change because of my money or I'll kill you. It's not even just that. It's quite literally the world leaders are probably some of the biggest laughingstocks in this entire part of the galaxy.
Tell me what you need. And
no
be
nuke,
quick
just
about
take all the assholes, so practically what, like 9% of the population, throw them in a wood chopper. You know, you see, that's much better, Drunken. I'm glad that you get I'm glad that you get me. Then it's a matter of who exactly are the assholes. We're gonna need like a very, very special council in order to pull this one. Just need to sell a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Captain. I'm gonna be really pissed if yeah, in the next 10 to 20 years, just there's a huge climate change, because fucking, it's completely avoidable. Like, if that shit happens, I'm probably just gonna be like, well, time for full-blown anarchy. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. There's gonna be full-blown anarchy. I actually shouldn't be selling the Monoflex potions. There'll be full-blown anarchy, and people will die in, like, some probably very horrific ways. Because humans in times of suffering turn into barbarians, and it is terrifying. Meh. Got a bunch of books. Yeah, a lot of books that I need to sell. I want to keep the myths and legends. I like them. Oh no, my scribbled parchment! What am I gonna do without my scribbled parchment? I miss it already. Hey, can I buy back my scribbled parchment? No? I'll pay 1 in order to get my scribbled parchment back. Port them out and I'll buy a wood chipper. Oh wait, I can't afford one now. One no. Can't afford one no. You can't afford one no. On top of that, wood chippers are very expensive. You probably, like, even with a good job, you probably wouldn't be able to buy one. Like, a wood chipper is an investment. That's an idea. Could just borrow one. Solution, don't be greedy asshole humans who destroy the environment. Yep. 80% in the 90 be people who do what they do for their families or their communities. Assholes are always amongst us, but less people are shitbags. No, now, same thing. Semantics. Semantics, pedantics. Yeah, but, you know, it's understandable as to why we have so much pollution. In all honesty, all issues that are going to cause, that are causing, like, mass human suffering is caused by the rich. Like, that's just how it is. The rich cause mass human suffering, and although they give to charity, charities, unfortunately, are a very ineffective way of actually going about reducing human suffering. It's awful. But most pollution does come from the common folk, but that's primarily because there is no other option besides, like, getting there are not enough electric cars on in existence, and not enough people can afford them. And also a huge chunk of the situation of electric cars is just that they're not being mass produced, which makes them, or sorry, it's not that they're not being mass-produced, it's that they're not the normal. Like, for some reason, a lot of people get, like, uppity with you if you're driving an electric car, like, ooh, look who's being good for the environment. Well, I don't want to do that, as they're driving a Hummer, and it's like, the fuck, dude? The fuck? Well, a lot of people do it just to be assholes, yeah. So, first rule of order, anyone who's driving a big-ass truck and they don't have a reason for it, get rid of them. Samurai sword for the same effect. Syphilis Saturday. Coat electric car.
Outlander.
Coal electric car. Yep. Again, a lot of that could, like, I love the whole the argument that the reason why we don't have more, like, you know, clean sources of energy, a lot of people claim it to be, oh, well, you know, there's just not enough space. And it's like, bitch, there's space all over the place. We could do this. Hey, how's it going?
It is time. Come forward, prophet.
Yo.
I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration.
I don't care.
We consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us
Drunken
all.
Meat, thank you for ruining this.
And indeed, it is
this
true
ceremony
have
in order, with a JoJo meme. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow, man. It means a lot to me.
We have prevailed, and I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes.
Also, that's
we are in the crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered.
Yeah.
And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one.
Yeah.
But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea.
Ruining the boring ceremony. You can say that again.
The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea.
Yeah!
We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good.
My guy looks so bored, he's like, please let this in soon.
Like Lovis Sakarish has shown this readiness. He is talented and has a gift.
I read that as Mario anyways, I didn't even see it as Mario.
But instead of running from this responsibility, he faced it and found us. Consecrated ones, repeat my words. This is the day when my old
we need
me
a game where
dies
Peach
away.
saves Mario.
For today, I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect.
Oh, she's actually wearing armor now. That's
mind,
cool.
The path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on, I live to protect by sword and mind the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on, I live to protect by sword and mind the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Fire breath on top of the biggest mountain. Oh goodness. I'm forgetting his name. Parthenax. Yeah, he did the voice for Parthenax. Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise.
Hey, we
Let us
did
all
it.
recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon.
Why is it still going?
Thy
We're done.
name is my sacrament, and thy path I
When did your
will
character
honor
speak? I don't know.
in life as in death. May your light guide me. Leave now, brothers and sisters, and rest.
My
We
character
will
looks
need our
haunted.
strength.
He looks so goddamn haunted. Like, what's even going on.
Go and get your armor at the temple's forge.
Ooh,
After
armor.
That, meet me in the Emporium. There's news.
Where are these sigils?
Ranks. After a novice has passed the trial, he is raised into the first sigil. And over the course of years, if he proves to be worthy, into higher ranks.
Not true. Fallout 4 changed that, and people hated it.
Me.
The reason is because with a silent protagonist, it makes it easier to mod it so that your character can fit into just about any situation. Like, you could give them any backstory, whereas with Fallout 4, you're always just some asshole who's looking for his kid. That's it. I'm now a keeper of the order.
Of the first sigil, yes. Our masters will teach you. Our smiths will equip you. That is all that I wanted.
Oh, see you then.
Walk blessed.
Fallout 4 is an RPG, not really. Yeah.
Greetings.
You know, a lot of people agree on that. Because Fallout 4 is a city builder, is what it is. It's a city builder with, like, scavenging elements. That's what it truly is. There's nothing really good about it, though. We go and talk to our friend in armor. I am going to talk to her. I'm going to go grab my armor, though. I'm going to go grab my armor. I'll return, and then I'll talk to my friend in armor. What's her name? I forgot. Dude, don't ask me, because I don't remember either. I want my armor, damn it. Give me my armor. I want my armor. You. The Grandmaster said I could get my armor from here.
The highly debated new keeper. You suddenly have caused some
Bang
uproar.
Bang Shoot
I'll give
Simulator.
you that. So,
Bang
robes,
Bang Shoot
mail,
Simulator
or
with
plate?
RPG elements. Robes.
Fine, here you go. And no matter what you think of all this, wearing this armor is an honor.
Yeah,
Get
whatever
that
you
into
say.
your head. Most of us had to wait decades for it.
Oh, you giving me some fucking attitude,
Sure.
bitch?
You'll have to pay normally, though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
You giving me fucking attitude? You said, you should have been here long like everyone else. That's what you're saying? Bitch, I eat people. Actually, I technically do, don't I? Don't just sell a whole bunch of random ass shit in my inventory. There we go, that seems fine. Oh, and let's see this new armor. Increase your mana by 8 points. Mana regeneration 3% faster. Elementalism costs less. Light magic costs less. Damn it, it's reduced. What do I got? Oh, I haven't been wearing my Nemesis circlet. Hold on, let's see how this looks. I guess it's okay. I'm still gonna wear Nemesis circlet for the stat boost. Damn you, feisty.
What do you want?
9%. I really think it's fine because basically, again, Minecraft has been out for a very, 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 very long time. And Fallout 4 was essentially Bethesda trying to hop onto that bandwagon finally. Like, they created Hearthstone, or not Hearthstone, Hearthfire for Skyrim, and they were like, look, it's kind of like Minecraft, and people were like, it's not Minecraft, and they were like, we'll give you a Minecraft game.
I know how these bureaucrats are, but they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your efforts,
Shit,
my friend.
I don't know where she's at anymore.
Don't mention it.
It's too late. I'll just talk to her
doing.
another time.
You know, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple?
Yeah, it's just a mage's room.
As a keeper.
Well, I asked for robes, but I was expecting them to look
I know,
cool,
Tarek,
but they
but
aren't.
someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Of course he's right. He's the dean. Yo.
Prophet, did you find your way around?
I guess so,
Good.
yes.
It is important that you get adjusted to this place. It will be the base of all operations to come.
Sure.
Right now, we are still in the dark as to the true nature of this cycle. All we have are fragments, but we will change that. There are 2 trails we have found. I want you to go after both of them.
No, which ones?
The first one has to do with the stone fragments from old Rashengrad.
I like his armor.
Pegas
His armor is
not
cool
yet
as fuck.
told you, but all of them together
goddamn,
form
like,
the so-called sigiled stone,
Roman
which we urgently
gladiator
need.
soldier armor. It's
The
beautiful.
arcanists have already put it together,
You're an
but we
arcanist.
still lack a part of the ritual to activate it. And for that, we need the memory of a dead person.
Oh.
The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we have in this fight. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, let's start with the stone. What do we need it
It's
for?
simple. I've told you that the Pyreans knew about the cycle, and that they too battled it before they vanished.
Ah.
The sigil stone was a magical defense they created to protect themselves from the red
His
madness.
voice is unique. I like it. The voice actor for this guy is actually really good. Quite a bit of the voice acting in this is really good. Jaspar has a fairly unique voice. This guy has a very unique voice. Yeah, I'm very proud of them. Protect
Through
how?
small fragments that segregate once a certain ritual is performed on it.
I see.
Wear one of these fragments and it will serve you like a shield for your spirit. The stone won't produce enough for all citizens of Ark, but enough for all of us keepers and the guard. The problem is that we lack knowledge about this ritual, and those who have it have been dead for millennia.
You don't say. Minecraft Hunger Games is original Battle Royale.
Yes, it makes sense.
Fucking Battle Royale games are sweeping things, which means that we're going to get 10 years of fucking Battle Royale games. Because Minecraft games essentially got its 10 years, and people like barely mess with the formula for it at all. Now it's going to be Battle Royale games, it's just going to piss me off. Because essentially Battle Royale games are just a, hey, do we want to put actual effort into having a single player? Nah, just make it online only and have everyone kill each other. That's the big thing right now. And that's why we need the memory of a dead person.
Correct. The entire plan
is a
revolves
very
around
high
the
quality
discovery
mod, Drunken.
which is exhibited in the Chronicum.
People do
The
love Battle
frozen
Royale,
corpse of a
but
Pyrean, which a
myself
fisherman found
included, I
adrift
do
in the
love
northern
Battle
sea
Royale
some years
games.
ago.
It's just that the thing is, I realize that it's going to be taking over the gaming industry for a few years, and that's what's going to just piss me off. You know, I can't wait for the next Halo game to be a Battle Royale game. Can't wait for Destiny 3, it's just Battle Royale, you know? It's going to be annoying. And we somehow have to access his memory?
The ice prevented his body from decaying.
Oh,
but go to the
perfect.
Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
They look boring as fuck to me. The thing I like about the Battle Royale games, as someone who played PUBG, the thing that I like most about it is actually just the tactical part about it. Of, you know, the part where it's like, okay, well, like the skill part about it I hate, but the tactical part when where you gotta decide where to go, what to do, you know, how best to either avoid or attack other players. That's the shit that I like. It's like a game of chess, I suppose. Gaming has really gone downhill over the years. Kind of.
Keep walking.
I wouldn't say it's like... Yeah, actually, no. I don't think it's really that it's gone downhill as much as the focus has shifted far too much.
Yes.
Like, people focus more on graphics than actual story now, and it's just ridiculous. I'm kind of happy that Overkill's The Walking Dead is actually getting some negative reviews. Same with Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda deserved the shitty reviews it got. In fact, it should have gotten even worse reviews, but it's just kind of an okay game by this point. It's not good, it's not great, it's okay. It's a game. Why is it you always say Kirash? Isn't that Kyranian?
Yes, it is. Master Tyrus, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already. Some words just stuck around.
Saviors due to racism, patriotism, etc. As the trailer suggests, there's twists on the subject, apparently. Oh yeah, aren't the creators of Enderal making like a full-fledged Enderal game?
Oh shit.
Like a standalone?
I have to remember that.
Yeah.
Tetris Royale.
Walk blessed.
This is one of the worst times to be a gamer. I think the golden age of gaming was probably like 2006. Like that was the golden gaming year in my opinion. Or like somewhere within that range. It's probably around the time that
Sister, blessed.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 came out, which I'm pretty sure was 2006 for the original Xbox. Tetris Effect. I've heard of it. I haven't seen nor played it at all. I'm fading fast. I'm on autopilot right now. I should probably go to bed. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm just kind of doing things and that's it. Yeah, so we have photorealistic graphics, voice acting, and all this amazing tech, but damn, aren't most boring as fuck now. Yeah, because people don't focus on the story. They don't realize that the narrative is where the real excitement is from. They say, oh, well, the graphics and the fighting are good, so obviously that should be everything that's needed.
So what's so spectacular about this?
Hey, it's just
to
fun.
me, our pal here looks like your average crypt corpse.
I like his clothes. I want them.
Do you see this marking on his forehead? That's a symbol of the Ashian, one of the two priest castes who reigned over the Pyrean Empire like the Lightborn did over Vin.
Try play a game.
He was no high priest, but more than an acolyte. Let's just hope he participated in the manufacture of the sigil stone back in the Pyrean era.
Halo 3 was also kind of the golden age of gaming.
Look, we have company.
Sup?
Archmagister, how's the situation?
When did you get here? And why are you immediately behind me? Jesus Christ, dude.
Ready. So this is him?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the Prophet.
Yeah.
Interesting. Truly interesting. I imagined you to be different. I'm Lexiel Marigil, Archmagister of the Holy Order. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Should be when making a game.
Where do we start? Has the Grandmaster already informed you of the goal of this mission?
Even then, I would say that gameplay and story can be slightly interchangeable. We're supposed to somehow get a memory from the dead Pyrean because he knows the missing words for the ritual.
Correct. Now you're wondering how will this be possible? This is where the word of the dead comes into play. An old relic we'll need to find.
The word of the dead? I thought that was a legend.
No, it exists. And we also know where. Just so you understand, the word of the dead is an artifact that allows entering a deceased person's mind.
Ooh, it's kind of like Speak with the Dead. I like it.
Were your own.
And you want to do just that with our frozen pal here. This is the grand plan, right?
Right. You'll need to locate the word of the dead, teleport the Pyrean's body to you, and then enter his thoughts. And there you'll have to look for the words of the ritual.
Okay. Assuming I somehow get into these memories, what exactly do I need to look for?
Well, we only lack the last words of this ritual.
If I want
what you have to look
photorealistic, I'll watch a
for is an
movie.
ornamental
Exactly.
scroll which looks just like the one on the drawing I'll give you in a moment.
It's like I don't care about graphics
All you have to do
as
is
long
remember
as
the
you give
glyphs
me
and
a
the scroll,
good story.
Then write them down once you're back in the waking world.
What does this ritual need? Why does this ritual need words? The magic I know is a rather silent.
True, but we're talking about a different form of magic. It works similarly to the forbidden school of entropy.
Hey, I know entropy. I'm really good at entropy. Let me do this. That sounds daring.
You're telling me. I myself feel like a pirate in a toad's pond.
I want nice, decent
but
visuals, though. I can live without visuals, in all honesty.
Vin and hope that some priest left one of the scrolls behind.
However, I will say that visuals tend to be like you can easily forget about visuals in like colony management games, and it still works out just amazingly. How am I supposed to find a way around in his memory? I don't speak
That's
pirate.
right, but the priest himself did. And according to the legend, this should allow you to understand.
Of course. The Deus Ex language speaker. Alright then, so where can we find this Word of the Dead?
Well, this is... Yes?
There's an old manor in Enderal's west that belongs to an old collector of artifacts. We received a tip that the Word of the Dead is in his possession.
Perfect.
Hang on. Are you talking about this odd fellow with the puppets? The aged man from the folk song?
I am.
Okay, you don't have to talk, it's fine. So we'll have to travel to his manor and somehow take the artifact from him.
You won't take it. It will be enough to find it, use it on the Pyrean, and then leave. You will travel to the manor with Dalvarek, wait for nightfall, and then introduce yourself to the aged man as a fellow collector of artifacts. Then you will offer him this brooch, and if all goes well, he will offer you a quarter for the night to negotiate in the morning. Then it's all a matter of timing. Sneak out of your room, look for the Word of the Dead, and teleport the Pyrean to you.
I pick graphics or gameplay, no reason we can't have both. Exactly. It's just that most money just goes towards the graphic designers, and then like for some the most money out of a video game company goes towards the coders, the graphic designers, and then like the last people on the list are the story writers, and that's the big thing that tends to happen, which is just stupid. Why all the secrecy? Can't the Order just force the aged man to give up the artifact?
A good question, but no. The aged man is special, so to speak.
The only place
Even
where
the
Far Cry 5 suffered was
peace.
the time
The
trial.
Black Guardian knows why.
So, mini games.
If we have
mini
to trick
races.
him, we will at least do it inconspicuously, which is why you and the mercenary are well suited for the task.
We
No one will connect your faces to the Holy Order.
Sweet. And what do we do if something goes wrong?
Then you'll flee. There must be no violence, no matter what happens.
And how exactly am I supposed to use this Word of the Dead?
Archmagister?
Yes? Well, that is a good point. We don't know, because we don't even know what the artifact looks like. But, how goes the saying? The proof of the eating is in the pudding.
We'll manage somehow. And even if we don't, it definitely sounds like an adventure.
It's a great responsibility,
Ubisoft,
be aware
more
of
like
that.
Ubisoft.
But I have faith in both of you. Now get going as soon as you can. This mission will be fruitful. I can feel it.
Okay. Before I go continuing further, I'm gonna go ahead and save and stop now. No! Stop it, Jaspar. We could talk on the next stream, because I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. So, thank you everyone that showed up. Yep, that shows. It was good seeing you all. You all stay safe. Remember, do not text and drive. Do not drink and drive. 10-2 people, 10-2. And happy days and sunshine ahead. And thank you everyone that showed up. I'll go ahead and toss you guys over at Tolomeo, because he's a funny guy. I don't deny that Far Cry games are good. Fair enough. All of you have a good night, okay? I'll see you all later. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. I love you, Scotty. Oop, And Captain Crow with the 4 bits, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.